This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors.
Danielle, I wanted to talk to you because I know that you wanted to bring some historical information to our program in a series that you want to start, and we'll be doing this over the coming weeks. And basically what it is like a chronological history of housing here in Southern Nevada, right?
Yeah. I want to talk about the evolution of our local housing market, where it started.
Okay, so let's start with that. So where do you want to start? Where do you think we should start with this evolution?
So I chose over off of St. Rose.
Yeah, St. Rose.
St. Louis and 6th Street. It's called Beverly Green and Paradise Village.
And when was that built? How far back are we going?
About 1952.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so...
Which is old for our city.
We're
not like Boston, right?
No.
We don't have a couple hundred years under our belt.
No, yeah.
We're still a fairly new city, so that's considered an older home.
And it was recently considered like a historical neighborhood.
Yep. And 2014, Paradise Village, and then 2016, Beverly Green got deemed. It was the second neighborhood to get deemed historic.
So tell me about these houses. What were they like? What are they like, I should say?
So mid-century modern, and when they were being built, a lot of that some of the emphasis came from, the architecture came from California, and they brought it here. So, and people gravitate towards these neighborhoods. There's a lot of demand for historic neighborhoods, and I think it's part of our history.
A lot of people working downtown like buying these homes and renovating them for themselves. They live close. They don't even need a car. They can do everything by living close to one of the businesses downtown. So these were homes that were built for these were homes that were built for the high end buyers, the casino owners, executives, and
showgirls, entertainment, casino moguls.
And so a big house then was how big? How big did these houses get?
So Paradise Village was no more than 1,100 square feet, and then no more than 2,200 for Beverly Green.
2,200 square feet.
But the Beverly Green was like more of a custom track,
right? And
then a smaller Paradise Green was a little bit smaller.
And this is like 1952 to 1960, but they were pretty much custom. They were plans, but or you said Beverly Green was mostly
Beverly Green was custom.
Gotcha.
2,200.
Okay.
But when deeming them historic, it's a very long process, but you cannot change the outside. So you can go ahead and you can rehab the inside, but they don't want you to change the aesthetics and the structure of the outside. So when you're driving down the street, they're all looking very similar, like the butterfly-shaped roofs and floor-to-ceiling windows.
Okay. There's some neighborhoods that I've sold down off of Rancho and some other places. They have nice-sized yards down there for the most part, right?
Yes.
Unlike
larger than today's standards. Well, with some. Now our new homes are having bigger lots, half acre and more, but yes.
Yeah, but back then they were maybe quarter acres for most of them.
Yes. Decent
size, and that would have been considered a mansion back then, or a high-end home. Where can people find this information that you're going to be digging up on these properties?
So it's Nevada Preservation Organization. And I think she started in 2011. The founder used to work at UNLV. And so their mission is to preserve, educate, and advocate. And so they want to take these historical buildings, and instead of just, tearing them down and building new, they want to preserve them throughout the city and through Nevada. And so on that website, it has 30 historical sites, and number 30 happens to be Beverly Green, and it takes you through on a map. It's a great site.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio. We'll meet you on the radio next Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on the new 101.5 FM 720 AM KDON, the Talk of Las Vegas.